Hello, everyone. This is Wrestling Discussion, a YouTube channel that is about discussing professional wrestling. So, John Cena made his big return to Raw on Netflix, and the crowd went nuts. And Cena got in there and he proceeded to cut his typical Grandmaster style promo, where he talks about LA. He hypes up the city of LA, says it's where he got his start. Says he was homeless and lived in his car. He says that he rented an apartment not too far from the arena. Says that he worked at the local Gold's Gym. Says that's where he won his first championship. He said that's where the prototype was created. He really hyped up the idea of Los Angeles being part of his backstory, and it connected with the crowd. There was a lot of noise from that. And John Cena talks about becoming the 17-time world champion. And he looks at the audience and says, that's never going to happen. Right? It's never going to happen. And he says he hasn't won a match in well over 2,000 days since 2018, right? And he says that, in order to get to that world championship, he would have to win Money in the Bank. And the crowd reacted. Or an Elimination Chamber. And the crowd reacted more. And then he says, or he'd have to win the Royal Rumble. And the crowd went nuts. Right? And John Cena hyping up the Royal Rumble, doing what John Cena does. The crowd went crazy, and he mentioned the opponents he could face as a way of sort of testing the waters, I guess, of how the crowd would react, right? I think he mentioned Gunther, and there was a reaction. CM Punk, louder reaction. They mentioned Cody Rhodes last, the loudest reaction. You mentioned Drew McIntyre in there too. That didn't get much of a reaction. It was a little bit of a buzz, but Cody definitely got the loudest, which tells the office that's the match to go with at some point. Good little booking there. The way he just mentions names like that, it's literally just a live sort of vote from the audience. Who gets the highest reaction? Okay, that's the guy you're eventually going to go with. Also tells me you're going to see a CM Punk Cena match at some point down the road. I just think you have to. But boy was that his reactions, man, his promo, his aura. It's the farewell tour, right? Because since 2018, even before that, he was doing jobs. He was putting people over. He's been doing everything he can as a talent to get other talent over, and I think he's earned the respect of the fans as just that ultra grandmaster company guy, right? Because look at him and you think, well, look at all these jobs he's done. Look at the way he's just gotten beaten by Solo and Roman and there's all these people, right? Just doing jobs over and over again, once or twice. Big jobs over the years. And he's been doing them since before 2018. Remember, Roman really became the guy that they wanted to really go with in 2015. And if you think about it, Cena's been sort of steadily on the decline since then, taking loss after loss, in order to help get other guys over. And that's what he should do. But now he's in his final year. He's in that, special aura. And when you think about it, would The Rock or Austin or one of those guys just allow themselves to get destroyed by a Solo Sikoa in Saudi Arabia? Would The Rock or Austin lose to a Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam 2014 the way Cena lost? Rock lost to Lesnar in 2002 in that SummerSlam match, but it wasn't just a complete destruction. Cena took 16 Germans and 2 F5s. He was made to look like just awful. Would anyone else do that? I don't think so. Would anyone else, would Austin or Rock job the Undertaker at WrestleMania 34 like Cena did? I don't think so. No way. And then you got the Firefly Funhouse match with The Fiend, Cena's definitely earned the right to have a really great last year where he does some things that, that are really hyped and that are really special. I don't want to see him jobbing every match. Cena, I don't want to see that. I don't think that's the way to go. He's earned the right to really have a great last run, and that's what I think the fans want to see. I think if you just have Cena lose every week, it's going to be like, okay, whatever, great, bye. You're going to lose fans that way. That's not the way to go. But this is it, man. His last Raw in Los Angeles, I would guess. Maybe the last time he ever appears in Los Angeles as a WWE superstar. But yeah, I definitely think John Cena's gonna... I don't know if Cena wins the Royal Rumble. I would have him go over the Royal Rumble, but if I had to guess the Royal Rumble, it's either Cena or Punk. It's gonna come down to those two, I would guess. Cena versus Punk. Hard to predict who. I'm going with Cena. But my match predictions were really wrong this past Raw on Netflix. So, but what a promo, guys. That's all for this one.